Assalamualaikum students. I hope you all are fine. As we were on the poem No, we have completed page number 15 on Monday. Now we are going to do page number 16. First of all, open your books and your registers or notebooks and open page number 16 of your book. Working with the words. Exercise B. Today we are going to do exercise B part 1 and exercise C part 1 and 2, which is on page number 16 and 17. The first is working with the words. Find words in the poem which may be described in the following ways. The star at the center of the solar system. What is it? Yes, it is a sun. You have to describe the following which are used in the poem. Make sure that you are going to copy down these questions as well, and then you are going to write down the answers. Number second, we have the Earth's only natural satellite, the moon. Number C, appropriate or correct, proper. Number D, the first appearance of light in the sky as the sun rises at the beginning of the day. What is it? Yes, it is dawn. Number E, signs or signals, indications. Number F, well known, commonly seen or heard, easily recognized, familiar. Number G, the perception that somebody has been seen before and it is known. It is recognition. Number H, a vague idea or suspicion about a fact, person or event. What is it? Inkling. Number I, contented and relaxed, comfortable. Number J, limb, member. Number K, an insect of the order or Lepidoptera, butterfly. Number L, we have heat, affection, friendliness, warmth. Okay students, before moving to our next exercise, first of all open page 16. Here you are going to see learning about languages. Part C, pronouns. In book 6 you learn about pronouns. Do you remember what you learned? There is the only one pronoun repeated hiding in the poem. You just have read it. Can you find it? It is really hiding. So look hard. Given below is a list of personal pronouns. Student, have you ever looked about pronouns in the book or in this chapter? Yes, today we are going to learn about some pronouns, subject and object. What are subject singular? Singular subjects are I, you, he, she, it, and plural subjects are we, you, they. Subject is used at the beginning of the sentence. And now come to the object. What are singular object? Me, you, him, her, it. And these objects are at the end of the sentence. Now what are plural objects? They are us, you, them. Some other pronouns are as follows. Each, nobody, others, everyone, one, another, both, those, these, all, some, no one, none, this, that. Here is the definition given to you. A pronoun, as you know, stands for a person or thing. Pronoun can be singular or plural, and some, as shown in the table above, have different forms for subject and object. They are telling you about the definition and some pronouns. Now come to the exercise. Can you arrange the pronoun in a list on page 16 into two columns, one for the singular and one for the plural? Okay student, as on page number 16 we read about the singular pronouns and plural pronouns with subject and object. Now you are going to identify it in the exercise 1. The subject and object forms of pronoun are often confused. Look at the following. Singular pronouns in exercise 1 are each, everyone, none or no, not one, one, this, another, one, that, nobody. Plural pronouns are both, all, those, some, other, these. Students, you are going to make a column, one column for singular and another column for plural, and then write down the singular ones and then the plural ones. Make sure that you are going to copy down these sentences and then make a column for singular one and then the plural one. Moving to our next exercise, that is underline the pronouns and say whether they are used as subject or object and whether they are singular or plural. As I told you that subject comes at the first or the beginning of the sentence, and object comes at the end or last in the sentence. So you have to underline the pronouns whether it is a subject or whether it is an object. The first is they wanted to help the villagers. What is they? They is a pronoun and it is a subject as it is at the starting of the sentence. Number B we have Asim said he would give them some wood. He is a singular and it is a subject. As you can see, it is in the beginning before the verb. Them plural and them is at the end after the verb, so it is an object. David's sister came with us. Us is an object because it is in the end of the sentence. Number D, she asked Ahmed to contact him. What is she? Yes, she is a singular pronoun and it is a subject because it is at the starting. And me is an object because me is also singular and object because it is at the last of the sentence. Now next we have I have never met the Prime Minister. What is I? I is a singular and it is an subject. Number F we have do you know him? What is you? You is a singular or plural, you can say. You can be used as a singular and also a plural. And what is subject here? Subject is, and you is a subject. And in the end we have him. Him is a singular object. Now number G we have I wonder where she has put the basket. What is I here? I is a singular and it is a subject because it is at the starting of the sentence. And after we have she. What is she? Wonder is a verb and she comes after the wonder, so it is an object. It was under the chair a minute ago. It is a singular and subject. If you still have any confusion, you can ask in the group.